What's up, guys? Welcome to my video. If you guys are new to my videos, I do a lot of tutorials, some time-lapse videos of my paintings. I show how to do paintings from start to finish. I show highly detailed instructions on how to do a lot of landscapes, some portraits, and various other types of paintings. So this project that I'm undergoing right now, it's going to be this landscape that I'm doing here, this photograph. As you can see, this photograph has a lot of detail on there. It's got a lot of foliage, a lot of trees and leaves and stuff. It's got a lot of clusters of things on there that seem like they're pretty difficult to paint, but I'm going to be showing you step by step on how to paint them. This video is going to be the first part of a series of videos that I'll be doing on showing you how to paint this landscape from start to finish. In this first part, I'll be showing you how to paint the details on there when it comes to the background, the shadows, and just the overall foundation on there, the basics on there from the beginning. So what you have here in the beginning, I have this canvas. It's a 12-inch by 24-inch canvas. I'm starting out by painting the foundation on there, the background colors, and what I'm doing right now is I'm starting from the back. What I do with all my landscapes is I start from the back all the way from the farthest point of the back that I move closer towards the front. But in this first part, in this first video, I'll be showing you how to paint the background colors, the shadows on there, all the simple foundational elements of there that composes a landscape painting. So I have a lot of these mixed colors, these light greens, blues, a little bit of gray tones here and there, all mixed up together that create this very mixed up, very like organic type of color that is in the beginning stages of it. So I mix all those together. It doesn't take that long. Like this whole idea of painting the background, it doesn't really take that long. It just takes a fraction of time that you would spend otherwise painting the rest of the painting, the rest of the details, which I'll be showing you in the later stages of the painting in my later videos. So what I did was I painted the background first. I mixed all the green colors, the light ones, and this is just the first stage. It's going to have a lot of layers to it, and what I did was I waited until the canvas dried, until all those background colors dried. That's when I started to apply all these shadows on there. As you can see, I'm applying these shadows, these little brown dots, little blue dots. Those are all the shadows of the bushes, like of the trees, of all the foliage. So this is just another layer of it. That's what I do. I work in a lot of layers on there. I create a lot of shadows and a lot of textures to begin with. And what this does is it creates this three-dimensional effect with the foliage on there. So I'm basically laying out the foundation of it, and I'm also setting up the stage for where the shadows are going to be, where the clusters of foliage is going to be, because from that photograph you saw, it had a lot of clusters and chunks of plants on there. So obviously you're not going to be painting every single individual leaf on there. So what you got to do is you got to think about in groups. You got to paint them in groups and in clusters. And I'll be showing you how to do that in the later videos. But right now I'm establishing where the shadows are going to be, where the clusters of darkness is going to be most prominent in the bushes and the trees and stuff. And I'm also laying out the basic foundations of where the pathway is, obviously, where the guardrails are going to be, the fence and stuff, where that tree is going to be too. And it takes a little bit of patience to get all those dots on there. But in the later parts of the painting, the dots, the shadows are going to be overshadowed, no pun intended, by the other colors, by the other leaves and clusters of leaves I'll be adding on there later at a later time. But right now, I'm having a variety of colors too. I'm using a little bit of brown on there, a little bit of black and gray in some areas. And so even in this part, I have some variety of colors. I don't want to limit myself to one color because it's it's going to make it way too drab and way too dull. So in whatever stage of the painting that you are, you want to have some variety of colors on it, regardless of what you're doing. So I have variety in my colors and my shadows. I got some blues on there. As you can see, I got the blue background. So you got those teal types of colors with those background trees. It's kind of a cool effect too, because it indicates more of the distance on there as well. And so on the left side, I'm gonna have some trees overlapping all the shadows too, but I still want to lay out the foundations on there, because you really got to think in three-dimensional terms when it comes to painting landscapes like this. So this is just the beginning of it. I mean, you have a lot of important things to do in this presuppositional stage. So don't be lazy on it, because this is setting the stage of the foundation on it. If you mess up on the foundation on it, the rest of the painting is not going to look that good. It's not going to look that three-dimensional. It's going to take away from it if you have bad types of backgrounds and bad types of foundations on there. So it's extremely important to do that. But going over the top part, the top part is going to be lighter. You have the sunlit background on there, so you want to have more subtle shadows on there, because not all shadows are created equal. Not all shadows are going to be as intense as other ones. So over here, I got some more lighter shades of green that are still nevertheless the shadows of the other ones. So you want to have the variety of everything, the hues, the tones, as well as the darkness and the lightness of the shadows. So you want to think in terms of three-dimensional as much as possible. But yeah, this is the first stage of the painting, guys. This is the first stage, and pay attention to what you're doing with the shadows, because you want to have it kind of transitions. So that's why I'm painting like these lighter types of colors on there on the top parts, because you want to have kind of like a lighter transition. You don't want to go from like super light to super dark everywhere, because again, not all shadows are created equal. You want to have some lighter indications of shadows, because when the sunlight bounces through the forest, through the foliage, it's not going to make everything completely dark, completely obscured by the other leaves. You're going to have some lighter types of shading on there, more subtle types of shading on there, and that's what I'm trying to do. So keep that in mind, guys, and this is just the first part. Stay tuned for my other parts of my videos coming up pretty soon. But yeah, once again, if you guys like this video, click that like button, subscribe to my channel, and leave a comment below on what you think. Any other questions will be greatly appreciated. So thank you for watching.